Hey everybody, I want to thank you for joining me on another cooking video today. And today we're going to have white chili chicken, or white chicken chili. But anyway, I've never made it before. It sounded really good, and so I kind of took a combination of recipes and made one I thought would be good for us. So before I get started, I wanted to say that the chicken I'm using is the rotisserie chicken from Sam's Club, where I buy the packs of just the breast, and you get 4 in a pack for $3.98. And so I'm using 2 of those breasts. So the beginning cooking this will be a little different. If you're not using pre-cooked chicken, then put some oil in your pot or pan, whichever you're going to use, and cook your chicken on both sides till you have your chicken you can take it off the burner at almost done, but go ahead and cook it all the way if you want to. Take it off, lay it on a plate, and then shred it, dice it, whatever you want to do. It will be going back into the pot with the liquids and simmering for a while, so it'll finish up cooking. But I'll go ahead and put you down where you can see. And as I said, this is already pre-cooked Sam's Club rotisserie chicken. But I'm going to use my pot today, and I'm going to put a little olive oil, about a good tablespoon, and I have some onions and green pepper that I'm going to put in here. And I had that preheating. So while we wait for the smoke to clear, I'm going to grab my garlic because I forgot it. So I have this about on medium now. And you just want to get your onions a little translucent and soft. The amount of onion you put is just depends on how much you like. Then I'm going to put a decent amount, that's about a tablespoon, I would say, of garlic. Once you put your garlic in, you don't want to let it go for too long, because once it starts getting brown, it starts getting a bad flavor, and you don't want your food to have that bad flavor. So I'm going to let that go for just a second more. And then I'm going to go ahead and start putting my seasonings in. And I'm going to put cumin. If you put the seasonings in before you put your liquid and stuff and saute it just a little, it'll help release the flavors more. So I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of cumin. And I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of chili powder. Whoa, that's a big teaspoon there. I'm going to stir that up. And then this is Italian seasoning, and I'm going to put about a good tablespoon of it. So we're going to stir that around. It doesn't take but a minute for the flavors of the spices to come out. Then I'm going to add this chicken stock, and what I do is add some of this to water, and that's how I make my chicken stock. And I used about a teaspoon to 3 cups of water. If you get too much of this, it gets real salty and it just doesn't taste like you would want it to. Alright, now to this, I'm going to add 1 can of drained corn. I'm going to add a can of Great Northern beans. You can add any kind of white beans that you want, and I did not drain them. Still a lot left in the bottom. And so that the chili is thicker, which I like the broth in the chili to be a little thick, is I took a 2nd can of the Great Northern beans and I put them in the bowl, and then I took a fork and mashed them. So that's going to help make our broth thicken up. And it wouldn't hurt to put another can of beans in there, which is what I think I'll do, because that, for my family, that's just not going to be enough beans. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to open these up. Every time I use this can opener, it pulls the thing off. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But anyway, I'm going to add the 2nd can of beans along with the broth. You can use whatever beans you want. I said white beans, which would be preferable if you're making white chicken chili. But if you want to use a different kind of bean, by all means do that. So now I'm going to add the chicken, and this is 2 chicken breasts that I diced up about that big, but they're probably going to break up and get smaller as it cooks. I'm going to be gentle stirring and stuff, because I still would like to have a little, I guess you would call, texture in the chili. So that is the way our chili looks. I'm going to wait until it's served to put the salt and pepper this time. And because the chicken is cooked, I'm just going to maybe simmer this low for about a half hour to let everything get good and hot and melded together. And then we'll come back and give it a taste. Welcome back, y'all, and the chili is done. I made some rice to put the chili over, and it's in this pot. Here's the chili finished up, and there's some rice in the bowl, and I'm gonna scoop some into the bowl. going to try to get a lot of that juice because it's really good. And if I had some sour cream to put on top, I would do that. That would be perfect, but I don't have any. So this is the white chicken chili. I was going to tell you that while this was cooking, I tasted it to see how I thought the seasonings were, and I thought it was a little bland, so I think I'm crooked. So I added some more chili powder. I put some onion salt and garlic salt and a little more of the chicken stock seasoning. I put a little more of that, and it's perfect. I also, when I put my rice on, I took the lid off of the chili so the water would reduce a little bit. And anyway, make your chili how you want to, how much water you want in it and all that. I feel like I could have done with a little less water when I made this recipe, but the broth is delicious. So I'm going to give it a try. Oh wow, that is good. That is really good. That's different than normal chili, as of course you know. But it's got a very good, unique flavor. It's really good. So I don't know what else to say except I hope you give it a try and you enjoy it. And thank you for watching. Take care, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.